Sire. Good evening, Zazu. Checking in with the evening report. Fire away. So, it's the New Year's, huh? First day of the year. And let me get this straight. You think I was just going to take a break doing this? No. Keep working at this, man. This is work. Anyway, let's do this. So, we got some news to report. Alright. What's the first one here? What do we got? What do we got for the New Year? Okay. Alright. First thing we got to report is Dragon Age 4. News on Dragon Age 4. Listen to this. Says here, Dragon Age 4 protagonist is a huge risk. Dragon Age 4 promotional material has focused heavily on its new protagonist, but BioWare's shift in focus comes with a huge risk. Says here, BioWare has made an interesting point of focusing on new protagonists of its new upcoming fantasy RPG, Dragon Age 4. In both the Gamescom video and the teaser trailer released earlier this month at the Games Award 2020, the studio made it clear that the new player character would be the storytelling center of the next game, exploring what's new when you don't have power, and creating a main character with no magic hands and no ancient prophecy to back them up. It's an interesting change of task from BioWare. While the renewed focus on the new protagonists in Dragon Age 4 marketing doesn't actually reveal all too much about the game itself. It does indicate where its storytelling priorities may lie relative to previous installments in the series. Building a story around the player character could make Dragon Age 4 feel more character driven than any of the games before it. However, it also comes with some huge risk. So, BioWare is shifting direction from the way they did Dragon Age, and now they're focusing on the new character and building the story around him. They say you can't make up for lost time, but I think BioWare is trying to recapture the magic that it once had with Dragon Age before they went down a certain road. So now they're trying to use a new character to bring the audience back. And I will keep you guys posted on this, but I will leave a link in the description box for this article. Okay, next one. All right. What do we got? Let's see here. What do we got? Oh. Let's see, is it this one? Nope. Oh, Dragon Dogma 2. Here we go. So Dragon Dogma 2 in the work. Devil May Cry. I never played the series. I really don't care for it. I really don't care for Devil May Cry. I just never got into the game. So certain games I just don't care for. Anyway, says Dragon Dogma Devil May Cry director tease new game. Says here, Hideaki Itsuno, the director of the games like Dragon Dogma and Devil May Cry, wish fans a new year and tease his next project. Capcom Hideki Itsuno launched one of 2019's most critical acclaimed game in Devil May Cry, but he also well knows for his work on Dragon Dogma. Itsuno's work speaks for itself, and it really no surprise fans are excited to see what's next for the acclaimed game director. While detail on Itsuno's next project have yet to be made public, he has he has hinted at it in a new post. Itsuno tweeted out talking about tweeted out while promoting the DMC5, call it DMC5 Special Edition, encouraging fans to play the game on new hardware if they were able to get themselves a PS5 or Xbox Series X. Meanwhile, Itsuno encouraged those that can't play DMC5 Special Edition to try the Virgil DLC, which is available for last generation version of the Extreme Combat Action game. Anyway, so it says here, Itsuno then capped off the tweet by acknowledging his new project, which he describes as under construction and on track. Itsuno noted that his next project is still a long way off, but encouraged fans to stay tuned for encouragement. Whether or not this means Itsuno's next game will be announced in 2021, it's hard to say, but fans should keep an eye out in the months ahead. And then it shows him a tweet, but then it says here, it's also unclear exactly what Itsuno's next game will be. The running theory is that Itsuno's next project will be none other than Dragon Dogma 2, which he apparently was given permission to do after directing DMC5. If so, we call it Dragon Dogma 2. Release date is expected to be some point in the middle of 2022. So an announcement in 2021 would make sense. Perhaps it will be featured at E3 this year. E3. Assuming this big gaming event even happens. See, E3 gonna have to go digitally. I mean, they're gonna have to do E3 digitally because of the COVID. And I mean, Sony and Xbox got their own show inside on this week on Xbox. Sony got their own little show. Nintendo got their own show too. But still, with COVID, E3 can happen, but it has to be digitally. Okay, but Dragon Dogma 2 is in the works. So if you played the first game, Part 2 should be even better. So you played the first game probably on a PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, or probably PS4, Xbox One, or even PC. But now Part 2 is coming, so that means the environments are going to be bigger, characters, detailed, the whole nine. You know, the same could be said for DMC5. So I will leave a link in the description box for this article too. And last but not least, you know, I made an article. I made a video months ago saying that Anthem and Destiny exposed Metroid. But since Nintendo, you know, don't like to build powerful console, you're robbing Metroid of its luster when you build Metroid on weak hardware and you're not putting all the things that's in that Metroid environment, all the objects and stuff like that. But anyway, says here, Metroid Prime 4 release window possibly revealed by Amazon. Amazon sent message to people who have Metroid Prime 4 pre-ordered, possibly leaking the game's release window in the process. Says here, Metroid Prime 4 was originally announced during Nintendo's E3 2017 press conference, revealed with a simple logo and a virtual, no other details. Fans have been waiting years to get a better look at Metroid Prime 4, though it seems that they may have an actual long awaited ahead of no wait a minute, let me read that back. Though it seems that they may have an especially long waited ahead of them. In fact, Metroid Prime 4 fans may have to wait another 2 years or more to play the highly anticipated Switch exclusive. Some Amazon customers who pre-ordered Metroid Prime 4 have gotten message saying that the game new estimated delivery date is Monday, January 2nd, 2023. Video games almost never release on Mondays, so this is almost certainly a placeholder date. However, it could be a strong indication that the Metroid Prime 4 release date isn't expected until late 2022 or even some point in 2023. So this is Amazon giving fans some clues and hints about the release date of Metroid Prime 4. But Metroid Prime 4, I mean, there was a developer that was working on the game, a producer, and then he probably left the position. Who knows why? But anyway, the thing with Metroid Prime is this, you know, you have to have the environments like how Destiny is and like how Anthem is. You know, you can't rob the game of its true potential by thinking you're gonna build it on a weaker machine and then try to squeak by with it, because there's so many details and intricacies that's in the game that you have to bring out on a console. So, and you know, with Halo, I mean, if you look at Halo Infinite that's coming, you've seen what that environment looks like. The same could be applied for Metroid. So, you know, you can't shortchange Metroid Prime 4. You can't do it. You know, so you can't just go get by with pretty color, with sharp, with crisp, so-called crisp graphics, but you don't have no depth in details in the environment. So you can't get by with games like that. And you know, with Anthem, Destiny, you know, they pushed the boundary what games in those games like that supposed to look like. Same thing with Halo. So, you know, Nintendo got their work cut out for them with this game, but we'll see how they do when they come out with it. But does that mean that I am gonna get a Switch? No. I'm a Wii U fan for life, man. You know what I'm saying? I think they should have kept using it, you know. So, but that's a different argument for a different day. But that's the news, gaming news, far as Dragon Age 4, Dragon Dogma 2 with DMC 5, and Metroid Prime 4. But what I'm gonna do is leave a link in the description box so you guys can look at these articles for yourself. And nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Poor Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace.